Folks, it's here. The Lose Baitcast combo.
Went through hell to get here.
Got wrecked. I hope it's okay. This is my first Baitcast purchase. Lose Mach Pro. Brand new. I'm going to open this up. I'm super excited. I am so confused by Cabela's pack job. Here's the tube, and here's the rod on the outside of the tube. Like, why would you do that? It's just, I mean, I guess it doesn't break then, but it just seems kind of silly to even send this then. Put it in there. Either way, though, look at that. Oh, what a beautiful little reel. The design on this. I am so pumped to give it a try. I gotta undo this packaging. There she is. Mach Pro Baitcast combo. There's some specifics right there. 7.2 medium heavy fast action. Like I said, I got 12-pound mono to put on it. Love the color combos on this. Grip is incredible. Excited to spank some bass and pike with it. Hopefully. Oh! So guess what I just discovered? I'm all excited. Here you go. Here's Cabela's great packaging. Look at this. Look at this rod guide. Already just snapped. Must have just, you could see the box was wrecked. This one's bent also. Just sucks. Like, you're gonna package a nice rod, don't package it like an idiot. So, guess we get to wait and send it back. Hopefully that process goes well before I can test it out. Well, it's been a few days since that whole situation. Long story short, I ended up driving to Cabela's, brought the broken one in, said, hey, get me a new one. Luckily they had another one in stock, so I replaced that. Got it all spooled up. I put 12-pound mono on. I know monofilament is easier apparently for beginner bait casters like myself. Had a few issues with the brake not working to slow down the drop, so it was just free spooling. So I ended up taking this piece off, and then in the bottom there was this tiny little rubber piece that was misplaced, and I had to center that and put it back on, and it's working now. So obviously with a bait caster, you want to have this thing where when you spool it, it's good to be on here, and when you drop that, it should spool, and then when it hits the ground it should stop. So that's allowing me to just make good casts without backlash. Eventually I'll gain a little more confidence and kind of slow that, allow that to speed more up to make some farther casts. But so far she's working great. Gonna go out and try to catch my first fish on it. Should be fun. Right now I'm just gonna throw a little chatterbait swim jig, put a little plastic on it. Looks good. Looks good. Obviously rod feels great. Getting good at casting it. You know, I'm being pretty conservative, not having too much of a free spool so I don't backlash. But should be good. We're gonna go out right now. Ooh, that chatterbait looks incredible. Look at that thing. So yeah, let's get after it. It's a weird spot for the hook holder right there on the bottom, but just a little different, I guess, than what I'm used to. All right, let's catch me a bass, or a pike, or a snag. So one thing I have not been able to figure out with bait casting, and like when I was looking into getting a bait caster, is like why the right hand retrieve is more popular. I don't know. Maybe it's just from growing up my whole life, like spinning rod, cast with my right dominant hand, reel with my left. For me, it just seems so much easier, and it would be weird to like cast and then like switch back every single time. The ease of like being able to reel, just go right into that immediate next cast, I think is just something that's so easier. But for whatever reason, finding a left-hand retrieve was much more difficult. And I don't know if that's just because it's the way it's always been, but I feel a lot more confident getting a hook set with my right hand and having my right hand on the rod at all times and just being able to reel with that left. But that's just me. A bunch of little bluegill up here in the shallows. Where's the bass? I have to say, for a guy who's never really fished a baitcaster before, once I figured out that break, I mean, I have had zero backlash, and that's incredible. This side right here apparently is the magnetic system. This actually pops open. This pops open right here to release that spool, and these are just magnets to kind of slow down that free spool. So that's, I don't know, they say to keep it at like a 5. That's what I'm doing. I'm keeping it right around a 5. It just helps slow that down using magnets. Just missed a pike here. Had my drag kind of set poorly. Still figuring it out a little bit. I saw him swipe it. I think it was a pike. Uh-oh. No. Why? Why? I was getting cocky. And then this happened. No. Shoot, this doesn't look like a good one, folks. This doesn't look like a good one. No. Get a baitcaster, they said. It'll be fun, they said. No. Here's a little trick you can use to try to get out a tangle without having to, makes it easier a little bit. Stay tuned, folks. This is the joys of baitcast fishing. If you buy a baitcaster, buy some line. I'll learn. Alright, we're back in action here. Frustrated, but not defeated. Little less line, but we're still in the game. Let's catch a fish. Hooked up, first ever fish on the baitcaster. Looks like a nice pike. I'm not used to having oh yeah, buddy. I'm not used to having a lack of drag, like the noise of the drag on a baitcaster. Put that chatterbait on and he wanted it. There he is. Come on, big fella. Oh. It's a nice medium heavy action, but fast tip. But still a good little bend to it to go with the good backbone. Nice pike. Come here, pal. You know, I suppose I could use a net like a normal person. Whew, it's a nice fish. Good, healthy pike. Awesome fish right there. Wow. Let's put him up to a tape here. 30 inch pike right there. First pike on the new combo. Felt pretty good. I mean, I like catching fish regardless, but we're gonna get him back. Hopefully have a lot of fun catching him again this same summer, maybe. See ya, pal. Woohoo! Nice work, Luz. What I like about this bait, it's big enough where I don't think I'm gonna get broken off by a pike. Although, definitely capable. If I was using like a straight up swim jig, it would be much easier to get busted, so. Got some tall standing weeds here. Kind of protected water, should be warming up a little quicker than the rest of the lake, so. Well, we've got the first bass on the new rod. I wouldn't say it's a mondo, but hey. Bass on the Luz Baitcaster. Am I a pro yet? There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Nice bass. Am I at the point where I can flip yet? Why not? There we go, baby. Heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Love it, man. Nice little bass. Big compared to the last one I caught, so we'll keep going. Biggest thing so far is trying to figure out this drag. I feel like I've definitely just got to perfect it to the point where I know where I want it. It's one thing, it feels different here, and then you get a fish on it, it feels completely different. And that is why I hate pike. Dang it! That lure was working pretty well for me. Now it's gone. I should just go to a steel leader right now. Hate pike. Hate pike, hate pike, hate pike. But I love them. Dang it! I don't know if the GoPro picked that up, but he crunched it good. Crap. Every bass fisherman knows about them. Watch me troll this thing. Catch one. Oh my god, I actually hooked up trolling. I actually hooked up on something trolling. I wanted to just get to the other side of this bay, so I casted out that little swim bait. And this guy, little pike, cracked it. That's cool. Open up, buddy. Was that? Something just surfaced right there. Probably a little cold still for top water, but think he wanted that swim jig. If I didn't have a leader on it, it would be gone. Let go of my trailer. Just got that little swim jig with the weed guard. Threw a little shad trailer on there. Pikey, pikey. Going to check out a spot over here. Never fished here before. I'm gonna give it a try. I'm kind of running low on gas though. I'm a little worried. Fishing off these rocks where there's some current and I don't know, there's bait everywhere, so I'm throwing a little lipless and doing well. Another one, pounding them. Well, that was a fun day. I did a lot of exploring, ripping around the lake. And it was a blast. Fished a few different locations and caught quite a few fish. So it was good to use the baitcaster. I fished a lot of different fish in a lot of different styles. So I caught pike, I caught bass. Got some white bass, different things, fishing from shore off the rocks, foul hooked accidentally a really big fish, and rod can handle it. It has beef. Overall, I think it's a great setup. It obviously sucked that Cabela's, broke it the first time, but I'm sorry, Cabela's, nice work. Really enjoy this combo, minus the difficulties I had with it originally. Hopefully I didn't mess it up too much when I was fixing it, but lost some line from 2 different rat's nests and still have a quality amount despite that. So yeah, enjoy it. I know I casted probably 1,000 times, got a lot better at it, so expect to see this bad boy quite a bit in the future. I'm gonna fish a little bit more and then call it for the day. It was a great night.